ます。Today I'm going to talk about Yokogeri Keage. Through my teaching, I find most people struggle with Yokogeri Keage probably the most amongst any basic techniques. Interestingly, or fortunately, I found Yokogeri Keage probably the easiest. It came most naturally to me compared to any other techniques. So I didn't struggle, but to teach how to deliver the Yokogeri Keage has been most challenging, and a lot of people either can't do it or end up having sore knee. So let me break it down so that you can experience it perhaps with less struggle and ideally speaking with strength. Okay, so if I do Yokogeri Keage, well, it's just that really. Lift it. Okay, so breaking down, bring the knee to here and snap it from here. Now, when you do this, of course you need flexibility to be able to lift your knee up. So if you don't have it, you can do perfect kekomi in a low, with less height. However, the important thing is not to feel the discomfort in the knee, is to keep the elevation happening in your body. That's not the same as this. That is elevation with the inner core, so that this is executed by this muscle predominantly and here, not by the snap of your knee. I'll explain that a little bit later, but you will need the flexibility of your hip socket going that way to be able to lift the knee to this level. This is also used for namiashi, and then deliver keage higher level, perhaps, for example, to be able to snap it under the sleeve, for example, so it's almost going to your chin level. So you will need this. So ideally speaking, you shouldn't tilt the body. It should stay and then bum. The upper torso should stay to do that. If you do the tilt, that it'll this is not kekomi. So if you go like this way, I see a lot of students go lift the shoulder and try to lift the leg, but that's not going to be a strong kick anyway. So you should stay it down to the. So if you can only lift your knee to this level, then just aim from there onwards. Now, if you think about the keage in the same structure as your arm, so if I do the keage with the arm, so think this is your knee and this is the leg. So it's very similar to this kind of uraken level. So if you lift the shoulder up, that's not going to snap very well, and also you end up having a sore joint here. So that's same as like hip joint or hip socket feeling uncomfortable. And also if you snap the arm without using a latissimus and without having a core strength, so with the purely the strength of the below your elbow, then it ends up hurting either wrist or elbow, and that's the same as hurting your knee with the snap of your kick. So then you end up having a pain in your knee. In order to make the uraken strong, you will use the core and also snap of your body. So when you're doing a keage, you have to really engage all the core so that it goes to, but that doesn't mean tighten. You just have to engage it. Because when you're doing uraken, you also don't tighten your body. You have the snap but engagement with your body. Same as keage. Just connect with your entire body, but without tension. So it's without lifting a shoulder or neck or trying to make yourself rigid with that. So try that and see if your keage becomes a lot more snappy, strong, but without tensing up and also without hurting yourself. Us.